Hello YouTube! I am Lady Lavinius, or Cat, and we are doing a deck tech today for Autumn Gate of Dreams deck that I created. It is a historic deck. It involves getting this Azor's Gateway to flip. You basically need 5 different CMC mana cards underneath it. You pay 1 and tap it, it draws a card, and then you put a different CMC underneath it. It flips, it gives you 5 life, and then it gives you X mana of any one color equal to your life total. We have that combined with the finale of Revelation that says when it's X is 10 or more, you draw that many cards, and then you get to untap 5 lands, including the Azor's Gateway flipped legendary land. So that will help you self-mill. We have different CMCs, so we have Merfolk keys to keep this Azor's Gateway much faster. We have things to help us fetch different CMC cards. Jace is to finally win the game. And then just various things to slow them down, like Sleeps and Drawn from Dreams. So let's see if we can get through a game, and I can show the deck off. Okay. So again, this is a historic deck. This is the first day that Teferi is banned, so this deck gets infinitely better without Teferi in its life. It is a mono blue to make sure that this gateway flips. We want to make sure that we have a hand with an Azor's Gateway, so this is a beautiful hand for us to start. It also has a Sphinx of Foresight to help us fix those CMC costed early. We are looking now for a Manifold key just to make sure that this Azor's Gateway is a little faster. We definitely don't need these lands. We have 3 already, so that's totally fine. The Discovery Dispersal is a 7 CMC, so we're gonna keep that on top. It's fine to get. And we will pass our turn. We want to get our Gateway down as fast as possible. Yeah, bans are making this this deck even sweeter, so I'm very happy about that. Interesting seeing Teamer without the Reclamation. Okay. Oh, it's a Shrine deck. Alright. So we will activate this first. I just want to see what we can get. We'll probably never get this Cavalier out. So we'll put the 5 underneath. We're gonna do this. I probably will keep up the negate because I know that they're in shrines now. The unsummon has no meaning, so we're gonna negate this. I don't really want to deal with them having extra cards and quicker pace. Unsummon definitely goes underneath. And then that's a 1 and a 5. We have 4s and we have 3s. I will use the Discovery because I want to see if we can find a Manifold key. Gateway is no good. Another Discovery isn't bad, it's just kind of lame, but that's fine. It does get a Gateway out. I guess I could have gotten a Gateway for a 2. Yeah, that might have been a mistake. Oh well. Okay, that's sweet, having them not play anything. We are going to put a 4, put a Sphinx, because I don't really need that anymore. And then we are going to untap Gateway. And we are going to put a 3 underneath. Okay, so next turn, we should be able to win the game. We can hold up the Sinister Sabotage in case they have a counterspell. I'm really hoping they don't have at least a bounce, and then we should be able to win. Okay. So a 7 goes underneath. And then this now taps for 22. So we will do this for 20. Alright, so they do not have any counters. And then we get to untap these two, which is fine by me. We have 23 cards left in the deck. We still don't have a Jace. So we're gonna do this for another... Well, I guess we could just do it for 23. And then these are untapped. And then we play Jace. And then we draw Jace. Thank you. Good game. And that's how the deck runs. So we're gonna try a couple more times and see if we can get a couple more wins in. But it is pretty quick, especially if you have the Merfolk key early. It untaps and then everything is wonderful. Ooh, Basri, nice. So we'll get 2 more games in. See if we can quickly show off the deck a little bit. It does run into some problems, especially for aggro decks. You want to hold your life total as high as possible, and that's not necessarily possible when you're doing with like mono red things, so we do only have 1 sleep in the deck. Our focus is to bounce and just control and distract them with like Narset and things. So this is not a keepable hand without a gateway or anything. Perfect. Alright, so we have 2 pieces, which is great. You want to see the finale as well. I will return... I'd rather keep the Narset just as a possibility in case I, find something good. So we're gonna throw back the negate and keep the Narset. Yeah, aggro decks and things that do direct damage to face very quickly are a problem with this one, but it's still good. Also things that remove the Azor's Gateway, so if they have some artifact removal or a bounce, with Teferi out of the game, we at least don't have to worry about Teferi just bouncing it whenever they feel like it. Okay, so Growth Spiral... Wait. I thought Growth Spiral was banned. Oh, Growth Spiral is not banned in Historic. Got it. I was very confused. I was like, what? Growth Spiral? Sweet. Okay, so we picked up a Merfolk key early. That will help us. Unfortunately, we don't have enough mana to do both right now, but that's okay. Oracles is cheaper, but sometimes the Jace is better because you want to play that ahead of time and then just run out the finale. Because with Oracles, you have to figure out how many blue sources you have on the field. It is cheaper, but at that point it doesn't really matter. Really care about this as much. I'd rather keep my 1-drop, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna throw the land in there. So there's a 0 and a 2. We don't really need that. And a 3. 0, okay, so 0, 2, 3. So we're running into a problem where we haven't drawn a different CMC. I don't really want to throw these out. They do count as 2, and we already do have a 2, so those will not help us. Ooh, okay. Alright, the 1 is fine. Okay, that's really bad that we got all 3 finales early. Okay. Come on, something good. A 7 works. Okay, so that should flip it, which means that we go 24. We do this for 22. Thanks. Commit 4. Play the land. We still don't have that, so we'll just do this for another 22. That's actually just do it for 23, because then we can just win the game. We're guaranteed to draw the Jace. Oh, Jace was second to last. Okay. Good game. Yeah, Oracle would also work. It would help you fix out your mana, so we could swap the Oracle or add an Oracle. It does, however, hit the 2-drop, and we're already pretty heavy on the 2-drops. In case we wanted to put it underneath. These are all of our jank decks. I'll do deck techs on them eventually. Right, so Thassa's Oracle would hit on our 2-drop spot, and I think I'd rather the negates there. Although this would help us fetch if we needed something stronger, but I'd rather put other things out and then just hope. You know what? Let's remove the negates and put the Thassa's Oracles as just if we can see. I'll see how it runs out. We still do have the Sinister Sabotages to deal with something like if they have counters before we can finale, but let's test it out and see how it works without the negates. Because the negate was relevant with the Shrine against the Shrine deck, so we'll see. We do run into a problem with a lot of control decks as well, if they have multiple counters. Alright, so we have no gateway, so we do have to mulligan. Alright, so here's where the deck has a problem. Because we will have to mulligan again. And we don't have the gateway. If you do not have the gateway in your opening hand, it's pretty rough. You can go down, I can go down one more time, and then I think that's it. We have to return 3 cards. This game is probably going to be pretty rough for us. I'm going to keep the Narset to hopefully find something. Actually, with the Discovery, maybe I should hold this Discovery back. And I'll do this, so I can see if I can find something with this. That might be a better call in the long run. I want to hold up the Manifold Key in case we do find something, but I think at this point I might need to... I might need to just search for the gateway first and foremost. Okay. Deck want Shimmer Possibility. Shimmer is again a 2-drop, so we're trying to limit it. Okay, so we're against Merfolk Aggro, which is also pretty rough for us. We still don't find it. I'm going to have to keep that island on top for the Winged Words. But this doesn't look good for our heroes. Alright, so we're gonna have to go Winged Words. True both Manifold Keys. Okay. Don't know if this game is winnable any longer. Merfolk's is already rough. I do want to see what I would have gotten. Alright, we still wouldn't have gotten it, so we're just gonna concede and move on to the next game. It happens. Sometimes, if you don't find it early, you get behind, especially against an aggro deck like that. That combination of not picking up a gateway early and finding aggro is pretty much death for the deck. The idea is the janky style, right? So it doesn't win every time. This, although, hand is beautiful. This is like the best thing you can see early. You want to have the Manifold Key and your Gateway in your opening hand, as well as some things that you don't really care about. 3 lands is the optimal amount for the deck as well. Because you can, if you have the Azor's Gateway out, you can untap and use the Gateway twice with 3 mana. So 3 mana is like perfect. Alright. A 4th mana isn't bad because, again, it's a 0 CMC cost that you can just throw under for the Gateway. Alright, so we're gonna throw the 5 underneath for now. We are going to untap the Gateway. We are going to put the 4 underneath. And we will wait some time. Kethis. Alright, hi Kethis. Alright, so we're gonna activate this. We're gonna put the 0 CMC underneath. We're gonna untap this. Do I have a 2? I do not. Perfect. And then... do I have a 3 underneath here? I do not, so I can go unsummon the Kethis before it gets a chance to do anything. Okay, perfect. So, we use our Gateway for the 7, that's fine. It'll flip. We will get this for 26. Sure. 26. We will untap all of these lands. We will play the Jace. And then we will do this with a finale for more than 19 and win the game. Okay. That was pretty good. Let's show it off one more time, see if we can do it. Having the Manifold Key in your opening hand again with the Gateway you're just off to the races. You get kind of crazy. The deck can win if you are on the play. The deck can win on turn 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, turn 4. So it's fun. I'm very happy with the design for it. It's worked very sweet. It's mono blue. So as long as they don't put Iona in the game, I think we're good. Iona cast like calling blue, that's a problem. Okay, so we do not have a Gateway. We do have a key. We'll have to mulligan. Okay. We'll mulligan one more time. Alright. Do I keep 5 or do I try to go for 4? Alright, so we're gonna put a finale and unsummon. Actually, we're gonna put all of... oh, I just have to return 2. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can do this with the Narset, but we're very slow. But it happens, I mean, that's the design. Ooh, a Pride Mate. I cannot deal with the Pride Mate this early, so I'm just gonna throw it back. Another unsummon. Alright, so we need to find a gateway right now, and even when we do, we're gonna be in a big problem. Okay, so we didn't find one. However, at least now they won't be able to kill the Narset, so I'll get one more activation. Okay. Okay. Vampire. We need to find our gateway. We did not. We'll pick up another Narset. I will play another Narset. We need to find it. Okay. We did not find it. I will have to use the unsummon for the Pride Mate, just so that the Narset doesn't die, so that she goes down to 2, so I have one more activation. Alright, these are both big issues. I had a feeling that's what they were doing, so I waited, because now that they'll have to spend an extra turn for the Narset. We still didn't find it. Okay. I'm gonna have to draw in from dreams manually. We still didn't find it. Okay. It is hiding from us. We'll get a drawn from dreams and a Sphinx, yes. Okay. Johnny, strengthen the pride. Okay, I don't know about this friends. Alright, they're gonna kill the Narset. I think they're a little too fast for me. I'm gonna see if I can find it one more time. Okay, we did. Finally. Pick up that and the finale. Even if we were to flip it, I don't think that we will be able to have enough life to use the finale. Because if they plus this, that's 7, 8. Yeah. Plus they're getting close to being able to just ult the Ajani as well. I can gain 5. The unsummon is nice, but I think it's a little too late. Because we're at 4. Yeah, this looks like a little too late for us, unfortunately. Because I could unsummon, right? I could just do this. I would have to do this. But we still are at 6, so... And they can just plus this for the Ajani. That'd be a 5/5, so I could just block. But then we would be going down to 3, and I still can't do this. So we're gonna say good game, and we're gonna end that. That's okay. Alright. I feel like we should try to end on 1. So we're gonna do one more game and see if we can run it out one more time. Alright. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna jam this immediately. It's unfortunate to have the Jace in there, but I do feel a little bit safer now that we did add the oracles. Here's a 2. Untap this. Here's a 0. Alright, so it's unfortunate to see the 2, because that I can't use that. The other piece in your hand that you do need is a finale. If you don't have the finale, and it's a land. Okay, so we're gonna go sleep. And a 5. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so I do have enough to flip it. However, we need to be able to find a finale. Yeah, that works. Still no finale. Huh. This one and this one, I guess. And Narset. There it is. I was a little worried for a second there. Okay. And then this is 25, and I have 27 left. 28. Oh, 20. Do I not have enough? Oh, that's awkward. Okay, then we can have the Oracle. Good game. Good enough. Play the other Oracle. Jace or Oracle. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I saw a Planeswalker and I actually thought it was Jace by accident, so I almost just like punted the game away. Alright, well that was the Gate of Dreams. I hope you guys liked the deck, and until my next deck tech, have a great rest of the day, guys. Bye, guys!